The beauty of admiring a custom motorcycle is the freedom of judging it according to our taste. Very rarely, we find the perfect one. There is always something that we would like to change. Little changes that we would love to try and see how everything would get together. This project was born precisely that way. And to be honest, I think the student became even better than the professor. Welcome to Racer TV. What a beautiful machine, isn't it? I spent almost 5 hours with it, and I can say that the more I looked at it, the more I loved it. You probably already know who is the professor I was referring to a few seconds ago. And here it is. The beautiful BMW R100R, built by Diamond Atelier. This was the inspiration muse of this project. I remember reading several comments about the controversial tires in the Diamond Atelier's BMW, as well as other unusual choices. But this one looks just perfect. Everything was tastefully done. This was the vision of Paulo Pereira, the owner of this machine. A very nice guy, and also very demanding and meticulous about the cafe racer of his dreams. After getting the final rendering of the project, he searched for the right man to make it happen. And he found him. Gabriel Abria, owner of Curteskin Atelier, in Portugal. He not only did an excellent job, but also in record time. Everything was built in just 2 months. But let's just take a moment and go for a ride. So, here's this project's story. If you check the initial rendering, you will notice some changes. The lack of stripes on the fuel tank and the exhausts. A consequence of one of the best and usual conclusions. Less is more. Without the exhausts, the beautiful rear wheel is now free to be admired. This was also the solution to get some room for the license plate. At the front, Paolo was looking for something more modern, choosing these inverted forks from the Yamaha YZF, and also new brakes. Curiously, the metallic structure under this seat is still from the original model, just like the sponge. Gabriel did all the work of sculpting to get this final format, and also to adapt this new rear LED light. Personally, I think this gas tank is one of the most beautiful for most custom BMW projects. But curiously, this was more of a technical decision, and not so much about the aesthetics. This tank was the solution to get some room for the new batteries. Speaking about the electricals, this is another amazing feature of this build. Besides the Moto Gadget speedometer and blinkers, the ignition system is definitely surprising. Overall, this is the perfect combination of some of the best choices we can make. First of all, it looks simple, but badass. It has a nice taste of modernity, but remains classic at the same time. Can seem discreet, but no one will be indifferent when it's parked on the street. The only thing that will never be discreet is the exhaust's noise level. Unfortunately, none of the clips in this video will make justice about that quality. But just to give you an idea about how loud this BMW is, I can assure you that it is powerful enough to cause most of the windows in my own house to tremble. At least, that's what my wife said when I arrived home. Thank you for watching Racer TV. And as always, I hope to see you next week.